So suppose you have a shaft like this. Now in this we have to bother about the angular deflection between M to P. So that's what I said. You should consider either this end as fixed beam or fixed side, or this end as fixed side, because they both have equal and opposite torque, so we can consider, no problem. So you see here, this theta is actually the function of length. What my point? Explain here, understand here. Suppose you have a torque like this. Already I have given this, right, in live class, so you might have the idea. So see, if you are applying torque like this, so this disc will turn maximum, right? So suppose I have this point here and this point here. Let me explain like this. Suppose I have this point. So with respect to this center, this point will go here. Okay, so you have this much theta, but this point is actually with respect to this shifting, I mean this inbuilt, this point was here and this point was here, but sorry, this point was somewhere else. Sorry, I am explaining in wrong way. Let me correct myself. What I am trying to say, earlier before the twist, this point was here. Suppose this point is P and now it has shifted here, so this point is P dash. So this point will never shift. It means what? If this point is in front of P, so it will be suppose Q, so this point will not shift here. Okay, it will be like this. So on the surface you have same angle, but if you'll go disc wise, okay, like this front disc here, so you can see this point is shifting only this much. So for this disc, if I take this disc out, for this disc, this point is not shifting the way this point is shifting, right? This point is shifting with respect to the center maximum, but this point is not shifting maximum, right? This is shifting only this much. So theta you can see here and theta you can see here, they are not same, but on the surface they are same. On the surface means this angle, this angle, this angle, this on the surface, this angle, they are same. So that's why we say phi, shear angle. So there is difference between theta and phi. These things I have detailed in the video lecture. Now you understand. So here what I am trying to say, I am trying to say that this question we are going to crack in another way. Very easy question. I have given the basic background. Shaft is connected in series, one thing. So when shaft is connected in series, then for every part we will be having torque. How are we going to bother about the torque? So first you understand, for M to N I will be using my theta value. So if I use my theta value, so see, few things will be constant. What are the things are going to be constant? So this time we have T by J is equal to tau by R and G theta by L. Now which two equations we should connect? Guys, which two equations we should connect? Yes, we should take this part and we should take this part. Okay, now if you are taking this part, one thing you should keep in mind, when you have series, so in the series you can see here also T, here also T. So in the series your torsion torque value, I mean twisting moment, will not change. At every portion you will be having same torque moment. So for this and this you will be having same torque, for this and this same torque, for this everywhere same torque. But theta value depends on length L, right? So theta value will be because of the length, and not only because of the length, because of some other features also. So this question also I am giving you for homework. You should try by yourself. It is very easy question. You can easily crack this question. Only one thing you should know, one thing, like this portion will twist, imagine, by some theta 1 angle. This portion will twist by some more theta 2 angle, and this portion will twist something else. So in the last, what will you do? You will add all the theta. This is what I have taught you in lectures, right? You will add all the theta, so you will be getting final answer. And if you will be adding correctly, you will be getting 1 radian. That's all.